Hi everyone and welcome. Well, a reason to get dressed. Time to get out of the sweats, out of the yoga pants, put something on that's just a little dressier and head off for a change. Get rid of that dull hair and bun, and on the menu it's a haircut. Have to trim it up just a little bit and just try to work on some of the prior brassy damaged area that I have been dealing with for a while, and it just feels good to get dressed and to get out. It's short, it's a sweet cut, and it's gray. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm happy that you're here. If you're new, a big welcome, and if you're not new, also a big welcome. Today I want to talk about the continuation of my gray hair, and I thought what I would do is address, do you really think that when you grow your hair out to its natural color that you don't have to care for it anymore, that it's all easy, you're on easy breezy street, and that you don't need to pay attention to the color because it's your natural color? Wrong. So that's what we're going to talk about today, and I have a couple of new products, one hair related and one not hair related, that I thought I would put in this and share it with you. So first of all, I did go yesterday and get myself a good haircut, a hair trim. Last time I went, it was probably a couple of months ago, for the first time since we were stay at home, so it had been almost 3 months, and I just had her trim it up and just kind of even it out. And this time I definitely said, we've got to get this dead ends off, so I went shorter. I really didn't want to do that until the fall. I was just hoping that I would be able to last, but I couldn't, so I went ahead and had her do it now. I've had some issues with my hair that I've talked to you about when I was using a particular heating tool that I had purchased, and it did a great deal of damage to my hair. So since that time, I have been trying to mend it and heal it. No longer, of course, use that particular styling tool, but it did a lot of damage, and because of the way I was using it, that damage really started up about this length. And now, as you can see, there's just a little bit of shading difference throughout here, and I had some also, I'll just say, they were stripping burn marks in the back of my hair. So I've had really a struggle, because it seems like heat tools, and I use heat protectant all the time, and I do lots of weekly masks, at least to my hair, to keep it hydrated and moisturized, but it just seems like, that part easily fades. So I have been getting a kind of a gloss put on my hair when I go to get it trimmed. It's not a permanent colored, it's just helps with that brassiness, and that's exactly what I have been dealing with since I originally did this back in November. Just a lot of brassiness, and there's times where you can really see it. It's just the yellow. So I've been using purple shampoo, and in between my regular shampoos, I might wash my hair with my regular shampoo that I always use by Monet. It's a thickener. Sometimes I add the purple shampoo to it. Sometimes I just use the purple conditioner and just leave it on my hair just to tone it down. But this last time I had the glossing done, it looks like, and the cut, it looks like it did pretty much take a lot of the deadness off. So Even if you don't do damage to your hair from a heating tool, your gray hair can, depending on products you're using, whether you're out in the sun a lot, whether you're, you know, out on the beach in the water in chlorine, your coloring with your gray hair can turn and get brassy. Doesn't mean everybody's hair does that. Some people, when their grays come in, they're a little more, what do I want to say? Not as gray with the dark, but come in more white. I think that's why a lot of people sometimes hesitate, because they're afraid they're just going to see this massive whiteness. But white silver hair combo with no dark in it is really stunning and beautiful. So either way, I still feel that you have to spend that time to take care of your hair. Now, there is so much freedom with growing your hair out to its natural color, because you don't have to be as attentive to the coloring of it, of course. Like, you know, for me, it was getting to be every 3 to 4 weeks. It just, the color wouldn't stay on it. The grays were, you know, popping through and all of that. But I do feel that maintenance on my hair helps it to stay healthy. And for me, that means between every 8 and 10 weeks just to trim it up. And also hair masks and using good shampoo that's healthy for your hair and healthy for your scalp. Also brushing. I think brushing your hair is also very good for your scalp and for your hair. So I have really had a hard time with the fading of my color because of the burnt damage. And so this time when I went in, I just really thought, you know, I wanted to wait until the fall to take some of the length off. I'm liking it longer because it's hot now and I can get it off my neck. But this time when I went in again, I told her, I said, I really want you to keep it blunt, but this time maybe in the back, and just to lighten it up a little bit, just shear it out just a tiny bit, not underneath, because the underneath side is the side that when I want to put it up in a bun or in the back, that those little hairs fall forward. So I didn't want an undercut to it anymore, and I didn't want any angling. I just wanted it straight across, and let's just even it out and get that dead. And I think she did good. And the other thing I did was I just went ahead and told her, let's part it in the middle and cut it that way, because, you know, during the pandemic, I had to put the scissors to my hair thinking that I needed to have like a little swing bang, and yeah, that was a disaster. But what I'm seeing is, normally I always wear my hair like this, but I'm noticing here I've still had a lot of breakage. And I think because when I'm brushing, I'm putting that stress on this side of my head where I always naturally part it. And so I thought, you know, I'll give it a little bit of a break. It doesn't want to go in the middle, but I guess I can train it for a little while to just hang out in the middle and just change that flow just a little bit. But it feels good. It feels just so much nicer than when it was kind of starting to feel woolly. Whenever I could see that color coming through, it just, I could see it was feeling woolly. And I did get a chance to go swimming just once in chlorine, and oh man, that just totally, when I got out of the shower, it was like my hair was just really, really brassy. So those are my suggestions, that even as you're growing out your grays and you're two-toned, or you have that line of demarcation, get yourself a good purple shampoo. Not all purple shampoos are alike. I think that I've had a couple of great ones that I've used. Joico, I think, was one. I'll list it below. I just think that gives me a really nice color combination on my hair, and it just makes it just so much nicer and more even. So I I wanted to just stress how important a heat protectant is for your hair. It really is. I use a split end cream that I put on my hair after I wash, shampoo it, just on the ends. And then I do, of course, spray, and I do use Wow, love it. I just have a teensy tiny bit left. It keeps my hair smooth, it keeps the humidity down, and I love it. And when I was at the hairdresser's yesterday, she used this on my hair. It's called KEVIN.MURPHY EVER.SMOOTH. It smells wonderful, and it really did leave my hair feeling just like the Wow. I liked it, and I said, well, I'm almost out of my Wow. I probably have maybe 2 applications left. I'll try this time and see, you know, how it goes. If I don't like it as well as the Wow, then I'll just repurchase the Wow. But again, I got this at my hairdresser's, EverSmooth. It says heat activated style extender, and the rest of it is in French, so I won't even attempt it. But I don't have any other information on it. I didn't look it up. I just know when she used it, I liked how it felt, I liked how it smelled, and I liked the end result. So also very, very important, whether you know you have color on your hair or not, you need to use good hair tools, and you need to make sure that they are in good working shape. Keep them clean as I'm pulling the hair out of mine because I just used it. And that way you won't get burning hair on your brushes or hot combs that you're going to attach to your hair. And make sure that if you sense something's not right, if you smell something's not right, then something isn't right. And that was kind of what happened to me when I used that other hot tool, and I was like, wow, this smells like something's burning. Well, yes, it was. It was burning the natural color right out of my hair. So I think that's important. Good tools, whether it's styling tools or airbrushes or hair dryers, good tools, good products that you prep your hair with, good shampoo. It's all important for daily maintenance. Just like we take care of our skin, we need to take care of our hair. And that even includes getting a trim, as you know, at least once every 3 months, just to get the dead ends off if you're not one to want to cut it up. But I just always think it really refreshes. And so that's what I wanted to talk to you about. And the other product that I did purchase as a replacement, I had this Makeup Forever. I just have that left, and I will still utilize it. And this is the Ultra HD under eye setting powder. So I was just going to replace it because I really liked it, but then I did some little reading on the Laura Mercier. It is the Secret Blurring Powder for Under Eyes, and I do have it on today, and I can tell you my sleep has been quite interrupted. I haven't been sleeping as I normally do. Got the dark circles under my eyes. I really didn't notice too much settling in the fine lines, but I've got the bags too. And so I decided I'll try this one. It's a little bit, has like almost a bit of a sheen to it. So I was kind of concerned about that, but actually, no, it's very pretty. And I do see where it does do that little bit of blurring, because my dark circles were pretty pronounced this morning. And so I went ahead and purchased that to replace my Makeup Forever. So we'll see how I feel about it when I get through this. But this is definitely a good purchase if you're looking for something like that. It really is. It's very nice. But when I saw some reviews on this, and I thought, oh, I don't know if I want that little glimmer, but it's so subtle, and it does look really nice. I also want to mention the lipstick because I've had a couple people ask me on some of my past videos what I'm wearing, and the ones that I've gone back to, it has been Love of My Life by Lisa Eldridge. Sorry, I think I have a little something that dripped on my chin from lunch because it feels kind of tacky. It's this one, Love of My Life. It's really pretty. It's just a nice summery color, and I like it, and it's just pretty. So my makeup bag that I talked about in one of my prior videos about putting everything that I'm using in my bag, I'm still doing that. I haven't really changed anything up, except today I do change out the blush, and today I have on Heavenly. It's a Tarte powder blush, and I think it's just really pretty. And actually, let me tell you, I did do an overlay, and it's called Blushing Bride, and I put this on, and this looks like super dark, but it's not. It's just got a real pretty softness to it. So that's what I use today. And I am still just hanging in there. Things are getting a little more difficult. Sleep is hard because I'm constantly checking and making sure everything's okay, because we did have to bring in a hospital bed for my mom. She's much more comfortable in that, and I can at least put rails up for her, trying to get everything compact for her in a room to where she's comfortable and not feeling like in the middle of the night she has to walk across the hall. But I still have to pay attention to what's going on, because she did have a little slip a couple of weeks ago, and not good. So sometimes sleep just is like, it's like having a newborn in the house. You got one ear up and one ear down, and you're constantly interrupting sleep. So therefore bags, and therefore dark circles, but it's okay. So I just thought I'd share with you my new cut and just talk a little bit about keeping your hair groomed and healthy, even in a gray transitioning time and after gray. So until my next video, which I don't know when that will be, but be kind, be humble, and age gracefully. Bye.
So this is an example of the brassiness that I have been dealing with my gray hair, partly due to hot tool treatment that damaged it, and just some chlorine swimming also turns it that brassy. This is the picture afterwards of a glossing treatment which tones down the brassiness. And I probably will only have to do maybe one more glossy treatment because I've been getting that damaged and cut off. And this is the after. Thanks for stopping in. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Have a great weekend.